third grade, my dad was diagnosed with stage 1 colon cancer. Went septic the first round of surgery, ended up staying in the hospital in the ICU for about 3 months. Fast-forwarding a few years, my mom was diagnosed my senior year, so 2009, with stage 3 breast cancer. Again, almost lost her on the operating table.
When I was 17 years old, I noticed a strange pressure in my abdomen. I went to get it checked out, and they found a mass the size of a mango growing from my ovary. So I went in to have it removed, and when I woke up in the recovery room, they told me that I had stage 3 ovarian cancer.
I have a rare form of leukemia, which allowed me to go on a research study. And the research study was a 10-week trial of arsenic, and it was intermixed with the classic chemo because they know that works.
Life for me changed dramatically from September 6th, 2010 to September 7th, 2010. Because on September 7th I got the most dreaded words that anyone wants to hear. You have cancer.
I stayed home from school and took care of my mom, acted as a caretaker and companion.
During the 10-week trial of arsenic, I got to go to a clinic, and I also got to go home. So I felt a lot like a normal person, a lot more like a normal person. I got to go to school, hang out with my friends.
I went into 3 months of very intense chemotherapy. I lost all my hair. I got very, very sick.
After having undergone a lumpectomy the week before, the surgeon checked her handiwork, was pleased, looked at the report and went, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is you have breast cancer. The good news is it's small, we caught it early, and you're probably going to live a nice long life.
You know, having both parents with those types of cancer, it only increases my chances from, 30% up to about 80 to 100%. And, living with that and dealing with that, it tends to weigh heavy in your mind, but knowing that so many people like before are going to be there, ready and willing to help you through that situation, it's incredible, and it almost gives me a calm.
The arsenic specifically also gives you a much higher chance of being cured. So it's in the normal treatment plan now.
Talking to my father that afternoon and telling him that I had breast cancer, and then hearing him cry. That was hard.
With the help of my friends and family and the people in the hospital that really helped me get through it, I'm doing better than ever. I'm happy and healthy and cancer-free.
The feeling that you get seeing, at least at the school, hundreds of people who have similar stories or a different story or, some sort of advice or hope to give to each other, that's truly incredible.
And research would really help because it helps people get cured, but then it can also help with better treatments that make you feel less lousy and allow you to go and be a normal person.
But because of the American Cancer Society and funds raised through events like Relay for Life, my treatment was much shorter and less painful than it normally would have been because I didn't need to have chemo.
Even if, you only raise $10, the $10 means more than the world to someone.
I relay for people who can't.
I relay for my grandma.
I relay for my dad.
I relay for my grandparents.
I relay for my Aunt Kim.
I relay for my Nana.
I relay for my grandparents.
I relay for one of the strongest women I've ever met.